a brand new word for dramatic design of the future.
And now, for the first time on television, here's proof.
What a car.
The 1950s was a time when people were dreaming big about the future. This was especially true for cars. Designers were inspired by space travel, jet planes, and new technology. They came up with some amazing concept cars that looked like they came straight from a science fiction movie. These cars were bold, stylish, and full of futuristic features. They had bubble roofs, tail fins, and even some ideas that are still ahead of our time. Each of these cars has its own unique story and design that makes them stand out. Some had radar-guided systems, while others used fiberglass bodies or even proposed nuclear power. So today, join us as we explore 13 futuristic car concepts in the 1950s you won't believe.
Born of the electronic age, the Cadillac Cyclone in its first public appearance.
Number 1. The 1959 Cadillac Cyclone. The 1959 Cadillac Cyclone was a remarkable futuristic car concept that stood out for its innovative features and unique design. Created by Harley Earl, a renowned automotive designer, the Cyclone showcased a bold vision for the future of automobiles. It had a sleek and aerodynamic capsule-like body, giving it a distinct appearance that seemed to come straight from a sci-fi movie. The smooth curves and sleek lines reflected the era's fascination with space travel and technology. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Cyclone was its radar-guided collision avoidance system. This early safety technology used radar to detect objects or obstacles ahead, helping to prevent collisions. The system was designed to alert the driver and potentially take action to avoid accidents, a concept that would become more common decades later in modern cars. The Cyclone's design also featured sliding doors that opened outward, resembling a space capsule. Its canopy-like roof was made of clear plexiglass, offering panoramic views from inside the car. While the Cyclone never went into mass production, it remains a symbol of the imagination and creativity that drove automotive innovation in the 1950s. It's a fascinating glimpse into what designers envisioned for the future of transportation. The Cadillac Cyclone was ahead of its time, with its radar-guided collision avoidance system offering a glimpse into the future of automotive safety. But if a 1959 car concept could predict advanced safety features, what kind of innovation could a 1958 car promise? And how far was one car maker willing to go with the 1958 Ford Nucleon to redefine transportation? Number 2. The 1958 Ford Nucleon. The 1958 Ford Nucleon was an extraordinary car concept that imagined a future where cars were powered by nuclear energy. It was designed at a time when people were fascinated with the potential of nuclear power, believing it could solve many energy problems. The Nucleon took this idea to an extreme, proposing a small nuclear reactor as its power source. The concept behind the Ford Nucleon was radical. Instead of using a traditional gasoline engine, the car would have had a compact nuclear reactor at its rear. This reactor would generate heat to produce steam, which in turn would drive a turbine to create electricity for the car's propulsion. The idea was that nuclear power would be so efficient that drivers wouldn't need to refuel for thousands of miles, making long trips more convenient. However, the Nucleon concept never became a reality, largely due to safety concerns and the complexity of managing nuclear reactors in everyday vehicles. The risk of radiation and the technical challenges of miniaturizing nuclear technology made the idea impractical. Despite this, the Ford Nucleon remains an intriguing example of the innovative and sometimes outlandish ideas from the 1950s, illustrating how far people were willing to imagine when thinking about the future of transportation. Number 3. The 1954 Ford FX Atmos. The 1954 Ford FX Atmos was a daring concept car that envisioned a world where nuclear power would fuel everyday transportation. This unique design reflected the 1950s fascination with atomic energy, capturing the imagination of a generation eager to embrace new technologies. The FX Atmos was part of Ford's series of experimental cars, and its futuristic features made it truly stand out. What made the FX Atmos so intriguing was its radical departure from traditional car designs. Instead of a regular dashboard with analog gauges, it featured a radar screen, hinting at advanced technology that could monitor traffic or other hazards on the road. This innovation was ahead of its time, anticipating the kind of digital displays we now see in modern vehicles. The FX Atmos also showcased a striking design that resembled a jet or a rocket, complete with sweeping tail fins and a bubble canopy. Its low aerodynamic profile and sleek lines echoed the era's excitement about space exploration and aviation. The idea of a nuclear-powered car seemed thrilling, but the challenges of using atomic energy in a vehicle, especially safety concerns, kept it from becoming a reality. Even so, the Ford FX Atmos remains a fascinating glimpse into how designers in the 1950s imagined the future of transportation. With the Ford FX Atmos futuristic bubble canopy and radical design hinting at an era of space exploration, it seemed like nothing could top its innovation. Yet, only a few years earlier, another concept car took inspiration from jet aircraft, introducing wraparound windshields and tail fins. What was the 1951 GM LeSabre, and how did it pave the way for a new generation of automotive design?
An engineer shows what just one raindrop will do. Dave McGadget and LeSabre's got it. Headlights coming up.
Number 4. The 1951 GM LeSabre. The 1951 GM LeSabre was a groundbreaking concept car designed by the legendary Harley Earl. This remarkable vehicle drew inspiration from jet aircraft, reflecting the 1950s obsession with aviation and the emerging jet age. Earl, known for his innovative and futuristic designs, created the LeSabre as a showcase of advanced automotive concepts that would eventually shape the future of car design. One of the most distinctive features of the LeSabre was its wraparound windshield. This innovative design element provided a panoramic view for the driver and passengers, enhancing the car's sleek and aerodynamic look. It also had a unique front-end design with a prominent jet-like intake, further emphasizing its connection to aviation. The LeSabre's tail fins were another nod to jet aircraft, giving the car a striking appearance that captured the imagination of car enthusiasts. These design elements would later influence the styling of many production cars throughout the 1950s and beyond. Beyond its stylish appearance, the LeSabre incorporated advanced technology, including a rain-sensing convertible top and electric seat adjustments. Although it never went into mass production, the 1951 GM LeSabre remains a testament to Harley Earl's vision and creativity, illustrating how automotive design could be both functional and artistically inspiring.
Yes, look to Packard for the easiest handling car ever built.
Number 5. The 1955 Packard Predictor. The 1955 Packard Predictor was a unique concept car that showcased several innovative design elements, indicating a bold vision for the future of automobiles. Created by Richard Teague, this sleek and stylish vehicle was introduced during a period when automotive design was becoming more adventurous and imaginative. The Predictor was notable for features that would later become popular in mainstream cars, illustrating how designers in the 1950s were already thinking ahead. One of the most striking features of the Packard Predictor was its retractable roof. This design allowed the car to transform from a closed coupe to an open-top convertible at the touch of a button. This innovation was not only practical, but also added a sense of luxury and versatility to the driving experience. The Predictor also featured reversible seats, a rare concept at the time. This allowed passengers to turn their seats around, creating a more social setting for conversation or relaxation. It was a forward-thinking idea that hinted at future trends in car interiors. With its smooth lines and futuristic appearance, the 1955 Packard Predictor was a car that captured the imagination of its era. Although it never went into full production, its design elements inspired future automotive innovations, making it a significant milestone in the history of concept cars. With its innovative retractable roof and reversible seats, the 1955 Packard Predictor was a bold vision for the future of automotive design. But what inspired the equally sleek and aesthetic lines of the 1953 Cadillac Le Mans, a concept car that took its name from the famous 24 Hours of Le Mans race in France?
The Le Mans race is run on a public highway with most of its hazards, and drivers hold themselves to a modest 100 to 120 miles per hour.
Number 6. The 1953 Cadillac Le Mans. The 1953 Cadillac Le Mans was an exciting concept car that took inspiration from the famous 24 Hours of Le Mans race in France. It was designed with sleek lines and a sporty two-seater layout, giving it a look that was both elegant and athletic. The car was Cadillac's attempt to create a concept that combined luxury with high-performance elements, capturing the imagination of car enthusiasts in the 1950s. The Le Mans had a long, low profile, which contributed to its aerodynamic shape. Its smooth curves and sculpted bodywork made it stand out among other cars of the era, including a shift towards more stylish and futuristic designs. The two-seater layout was a departure from the larger, more traditional sedans that Cadillac was known for, signaling a more youthful and energetic approach to automotive design. Another distinctive feature of the Cadillac Le Mans was its innovative technology. It incorporated a V8 engine, providing the power and speed that one would expect from a car named after a legendary race. While the Le Mans concept never became a production model, its influence could be seen in later Cadillac designs, proving that the sporty and sleek aesthetic had a lasting impact on the brand's identity. Overall, the 1953 Cadillac Le Mans was a concept that demonstrated Cadillac's ability to embrace new ideas and push the boundaries of automotive design.
Oh, you lovely creature. Oh, it's magic.
Number 7. The 1955 Lincoln Futura. The 1955 Lincoln Futura was a concept car that made a lasting impression with its distinctive bubble-top design. This futuristic vehicle became famous for its role in inspiring the iconic Batmobile used in the 1960s Batman TV series. Still, it was remarkable on its own for its unique style and innovative features. The Futura's most striking characteristic was its double bubble roof, which created a dramatic space-age look. The transparent canopy gave passengers a panoramic view and was one of the elements that made the car look ahead of its time. The car's low profile, long hood, and dramatic tail fins also contributed to its futuristic appearance, embodying the optimism and creativity of the 1950s.
They say this is the most expensive car ever built. Experimental model, of course.
Inside, the Lincoln Futura continued to surprise with its innovative layout and features. It had a wide center console with a range of controls, making it feel like a cockpit. The sleek dashboard and unique steering wheel design further emphasized its future aesthetic. The Lincoln Futura was never put into production, but its impact was significant. The car's distinctive design caught the attention of Hollywood producers, leading to its transformation into the Batmobile. This connection to pop culture has made the 1955 Lincoln Futura a legendary concept car, demonstrating how futuristic design can capture the imagination and leave a lasting legacy. The 1955 Lincoln Futura's bubble-top design was certainly groundbreaking, but did you know there was another concept car from the same era that took the bubble canopy idea to the next level? What unique features did the 1956 Buick Centurion bring to the table?
Buick presents the Big Centurion.
Wagon coach from Montesano of New York.
Number 8. The 1956 Buick Centurion. The 1956 Buick Centurion was a remarkable concept car that pushed the boundaries of automotive design and technology in the 1950s. With its distinctive bubble canopy, fiberglass body, and one of the earliest uses of a rear-view camera, this futuristic vehicle showcased several innovative features that were ahead of its time. The most eye-catching aspect of the Centurion was its bubble canopy, a clear, dome-shaped roof that gave the car a sleek and space-age appearance. This transparent top not only looked cool, but it also provided passengers with a panoramic view, enhancing the sense of openness and style. The fiberglass body was another innovative feature, offering a lightweight yet durable alternative to traditional metal car bodies. This material allowed for a smooth, aerodynamic design with flowing lines and curves, contributing to the Centurion's futuristic look. One of the most groundbreaking elements of the Buick Centurion was its rear-view camera, a technology that would become common in cars decades later. The camera displayed a view of the area behind the car on a small screen in the dashboard, providing the driver with better visibility and safety when reversing.
call her Corvette. And she belongs to the highway just for the sheer and simple joy of driving.
Number 9, the 1953 Chevrolet Corvette EX122. The 1953 Chevrolet Corvette EX122 was a significant prototype that laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most legendary sports car lines in American automotive history. This concept car was designed to embody speed, style, and innovation, and its success marked the beginning of the iconic Chevrolet Corvette series. The EX122 prototype was first introduced at the 1953 GM Motorama, a traveling show where General Motors displayed its most futuristic designs. The Corvette's sleek, low-slung body and distinctive shape immediately caught the attention of car enthusiasts and set it apart from other cars of the era. It had a fiberglass body, a novel feature at the time, which made the car lighter and more aerodynamic. Under the hood, the EX122 featured a powerful engine that delivered impressive performance, foreshadowing the Corvette's reputation for speed and agility. The prototype's sporty two-seater layout and convertible design added to its allure, appealing to those seeking a car that combined luxury with a sense of adventure. The success of the EX122 at the GM Motorama led to the Corvette's production later in 1953, where it quickly gained popularity among car enthusiasts. The prototype's impact on the automotive world was profound, establishing the Chevrolet Corvette as a symbol of American sports car excellence, with a legacy that continues to this day. As the 1953 Chevrolet Corvette EX122 set the stage for the legacy of American sports cars, it was clear that the pursuit of innovation and style didn't end there. The unique combination of speed and design sparked interest across the industry. But what came next? Which concept car, designed just a few years later, would take boldness to new heights with its striking tail fins and European flair?
So all we've been able to do is to tell you about the newest new cars in 20 years. Chrysler Corporation's styling leadership.
Number 10, the 1957 Chrysler Diablo. The 1957 Chrysler Diablo was a concept car that captured attention with its dramatic tail fins and striking design. It was the result of a collaboration between Chrysler and the Italian designer studio Ghia, known for their innovative approach to automotive styling. This convertible concept embodied the bold and flamboyant spirit of the 1950s, making it one of the standout cars of its time. The most eye-catching feature of the Chrysler Diablo was its enormous tail fins, which rose high above the rear of the car. These exaggerated fins were a popular design trend in the 1950s, but Diablo took them to a whole new level, emphasizing the car's sporty and futuristic appearance. The sharp angles and sleek lines gave it a look that seemed ready for a high-speed adventure. Underneath the flashy exterior, the Chrysler Diablo also boasted impressive performance figures. It was equipped with a powerful V8 engine, providing ample horsepower for a convertible.
The 1957 Chrysler.
1957 Chrysler.
This combination of style and performance made it not just a visual showpiece, but also a car capable of thrilling driving experiences. The collaboration with Ghia brought a touch of European flair to the American automotive scene, and its dramatic design elements left a lasting impression. The 1957 Chrysler Diablo remains a symbol of creativity and excitement that defined concept cars in the 1950s.
No other car ever turned in such a record of trouble-free performance. That's one of the big things about Chrysler.
Number 11, the 1952 Chrysler D-Elegance. The 1952 Chrysler D-Elegance was a concept car that lived up to its name with elegant styling and redefined design elements. This remarkable vehicle was created to showcase Chrysler's vision for luxury and sophistication, incorporating both American engineering and European design influences. One of the key features of the Chrysler D-Elegance was its hemispherical engine, also known as a Hemi. This type of engine was known for its power and efficiency, providing the D-Elegance with impressive performance while maintaining a smooth and comfortable ride. The Hemi engine became a hallmark of Chrysler's high-performance cars, further elevating the D-Elegance's status. The design of the D-Elegance reflected a blend of American and European aesthetics. It had a sleek and aerodynamic shape with smooth lines and subtle curves. The low-slung profile and stylish chrome accents gave the car an air of understated luxury, while the interior boasted plush seating and refined details. The European influence was evident in the car's overall design philosophy, focusing on elegance and craftsmanship. Although the Chrysler D-Elegance was a concept car and never went into production, its elegant styling and advanced engineering made it a standout example of 1950s automotive innovation. It demonstrated how cars could be both powerful and graceful, capturing the imagination of car enthusiasts and designers alike. After the 1952 Chrysler D-Elegance embodied a seamless blend of American engineering and European design, another concept car was in the works, ready to shape the future of American sports cars. What unique features did the 1957 Ford Thunderbird prototype test that helped it become an icon in the automotive world?
Now, here are three more super performers from Ford. The 1957 Ford Thunderbird.
Number 12, 1957 Ford Thunderbird prototype. The 1957 Ford Thunderbird prototype was a key step in the development of one of Ford's most iconic cars, the classic Thunderbird. This prototype served as a testing ground for various features and design elements that would later shape the production model, demonstrating Ford's commitment to innovation and style. The Thunderbird prototype had a sleek and sporty design, hinting at the performance-oriented direction Ford was aiming for. It featured a low profile and elegant lines, with a two-seater layout that emphasized a sporty and luxurious feel. The car's smooth curves and clean design were ahead of its time, setting a new standard for American sports cars. Inside, the Thunderbird prototype offered a glimpse into the features that would make the Thunderbird a classic. The dashboard was sleek and modern, with easy-to-read gauges and a stylish steering wheel. The prototype also tested various comfort and convenience features, ensuring that the final production model would appeal to a broad range of customers. The 1957 Ford Thunderbird prototype played a crucial role in the evolution of the Thunderbird line, helping Ford fine-tune its design and engineering. Although this particular prototype never made it to the showroom floor, its influence on the classic Thunderbird was undeniable, leading to the production of one of America's most beloved sports cars. This concept demonstrated how prototypes can shape the future of automotive design by exploring new ideas and pushing boundaries.
Your Oldsmobile dealer now presents, it's the 88.
The Oldsmobile 88.
Number 13, the 1954 Oldsmobile F88. The 1954 Oldsmobile F88 was a concept car that embodied Oldsmobile's vision for a high-performance sports car. This stylish convertible made a bold statement with its sleek design and innovative use of fiberglass for the car's body, demonstrating the brand's commitment to exploring new materials and construction techniques. One of the most striking features of the F88 was its low-slung aerodynamic shape. It had smooth lines and elegant curves, giving it a sporty and modern look. The fiberglass body not only made the car lighter, but also allowed for more creative and flexible design elements. This material choice was innovative at the time, showing that Oldsmobile was embracing new technology to create a unique sports car experience. Under the hood, the Oldsmobile F88 featured a powerful V8 engine, providing the kind of high-performance capability that sports car enthusiasts crave. This engine gave the F88 the muscle to match its sleek appearance, making it a concept car that was as much about performance as it was about style. The convertible design added to the car's appeal, allowing drivers to enjoy the open road with the top down. Its influence was significant, showcasing a direction that Oldsmobile might have taken with its sports car lineup. The F88 remains a fascinating glimpse into the automotive world in the 1950s, illustrating how creativity and innovation could combine to create a truly memorable concept car.